sports. It's in the game.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be taken short. Room here to run. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Griffin being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Now this throw caught left side, and they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Lewis. This will be a short gain of 3, but 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Here's Griffin. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Brian Burns gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down. One of the true legends of pro football, it's Jim Brown. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Flush to his right. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a
set, ready, towards the flag. Check Mike 21. Here we go, D, get off the field. What?
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They were probably just looking for a couple yards of breathing room, snapping the ball at their own 2. Well, they got a lot of breathing room.
And even knowing that offenses are as aggressive as they are now in the NFL, you still expect them to run the football in that situation. Why weren't they ready? Instead, it turns into a monster game and gets them way from the shadow of their own end zone.
Slam, slam, slam. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Hey, check Mike 20.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
36. Let's go.
Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. We're scoreless after 1. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Jackson forced out to his left. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Hey, set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
53. Check 53.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Watch the screen. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53. Tighten up.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Buying time to his left. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and it converted a second time for 6 points.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations.
Into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. We saw the result, negative yardage.
50's the mark. Hey, here I come.
On second down, it's Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches half. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. To throw is RG3. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First down, Browns.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 17, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he finds his tight end, Graham. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Check 53's Mike.
I want that.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away.
And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. Melvin Ingram. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Flushed out right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From midfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. 20! And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it is 28-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy.
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Right, 53's mine. Check, 53's mine. You run. 53's the mic.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. It's caught. Beckham. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
53, Mike. Down to lose one.
And a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
53's the mic. 53, check 53.
He don't know no better.
Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson dancing to his left. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll throw on 1st down to Griffin. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Griffin. Finding the open man, Jurevicius. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he simply takes. A knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 7. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Peterson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's Peterson on 3rd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Jason Elam on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
The tackle by Melvin Ingram.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Check 15.
At the 19-yard line.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. I got him.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And Graham's got it. Complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hey, Mike 51. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Right here, guys. Fight. Come on. 51. Yo. Yo, shut up.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson forced out to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. The Browns drive about to get started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. On first down, Peterson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Down. 18, Gator. Here we go, D. Hey, just
inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. 20.